War. What is it good for?
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager Class Optimus Prime. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have Prime looking all gamey. Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. He is number 3 Transformers. On this side, we have Prime. On this side, we have Prime. He is a Voyager class of Voyager, Class A, Class of Hedonic, Class A, Voyager up top, Transformers, War for Cybertron. On the bottom, words, things, barcodes on the back of the box. Oh, obligatory product shots. And you have a brief bio if you want to read it in multiple languages. Hooray for languages. And that's basically it for the packaging. Then, moving right along, here we have War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. And yes, Studio Series is now delving into the video game universe, and that makes me very, very happy. But here is Prime in his robot mode. He is packed in robot mode, and I do quite like the way this figure came out. But let's get in close here so we can take a look not at his abs, but at his noggin. Hey, there it is. You can see, it's a nice Primey head sculpt, nice silver there on the face, bright blue for the eyes. Nicely done. You got some nice silver there on the chest, a little bit here as well. You got the Autobot symbols, which is supposed to look like, you know, the glowy symbols they had in the game. You know, just kind of did them in orange, so it kind of pops. But overall, lots of nice detail. You got a little bit of that coloration going on here, as well as in the wastial region. One thing I really like about this figure is that I love how it captures the the very bulky look of Prime in the video games, which is something I don't think the original Deluxe did, and I'll show that off when we do the comparisons. But this is definitely way more in keeping with how he looked in the game. He was just kind of big and bulked out because he did not skip any gym day whatsoever. A little bit of silver right there in the shins, and moving up the back. Looking pretty good. You got a little bit of a backpack going on there. The wheels, these wheels are supposed to be there, so that is accurate. Not a whole lot of hollow parts. I mean, you get a little bit here. I mean, in the shoulders, but that's not that noticeable. I know that's going to bug people, the inside of the legs being hollow, but hey, you know, filler kits, I'm sure, will be put out by somebody somewhere. I'm sure DNA will probably put out a kit for him too. So, but oh no, I think he looks dang good. Now, articulation wise, the head is on a ball joint, so you do get some nice wiggly waggly. Can look up a lot, do total squirrel. Can't totally do that. Can look down some. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out. You get a little bit of forward movement. If you kind of undo the shoulders a little bit, you can get some forward movement going on in there, and then just kind of slide that back in. You get bicep rotation. You get slightly over 90 degrees of bend at the elbow. You do have wrist rotation. You have waist rotation. Legs can move forward that far. You can pretty much do the big boot. Back. You can get back only about that far. Not too much. Outward. You can do the full splits. You got thigh rotation. You got slightly under 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. On the feet, they can't really move up. They can move down some, but you get a little bit of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, you get his blaster right here, just cast in a dark gray. Got some nice detail. Of course, the bottom part, some hollow bits in the bottom, but for the most part, looks pretty good. And you also get his axe. Now, as far as the axe goes, I like the molding, but the paintwork, or lack thereof, that just looks bad. That just looks bad. What is this? That just does not look... I mean, it's supposed to look like it's glowing, but it doesn't even achieve that. It just looks like somebody just went, done, That just does not look good at all. That just looks bad. Yeah, nice molding, nice detailing there, but that just... No. Luckily, I have this axe. I don't even remember who made this. I got this so long ago. I don't even remember who made this, but that's what this is supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like this. Not like that. See, that's the effect that's supposed to be happening. That is just no. That's just a whole lot of no. A whole lot of no. So to attach the blaster, all you're going to do is just rip off his forearm. It just pegs in, and you have a post right here, and you just plug it into his port in his butt, so you just have his hand hanging off his butt. It's awkward, I know, but it's just, that's what you're supposed to do with it. And then you take the arm cannon there, and you can plug that in. You can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all of that good stuff right there. As far as the axe goes, it does separate into 3 separate pieces. So you have a couple different orientations that you can do if you want, and you can just feed that in, put that together, and plug that in. He's got this big old axe. We can pew pew hack hack, pew pew hack hack, chop chop, all that good stuff. If you want to, you can remove that, have a short handle. And there also is a bit of transformation with the axe as well. You can take the blade and split it open like so, and you can have that going on, and that looks really cool. But again, the paintwork just sucks so very much. But hey, still, things you can do if you want to do it. I appreciate that it did incorporate a little bit of transformation into the axe, but hey, just wish that wish that paint was so much better than it is. That just looks so bad. And if you're wondering, yes, the cannon is bluish compatible. Yes, it is bluish compatible. Oh yes. So we can just plug it right on, and we can do a big old gaming bluish. Oh, it's a gaming bluish. And one more little feature here. We can open up his chest, and inside there's a matrix. You can see some nice detail in there. You can remove said matrix. You can see it's a nice little matrix. You got the gold in there and the blue painted in. It looks quite nice. It just pegs right on. But cool. Very cool that he has his matrix. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with the Earthrise Prime. Just so you can see how that works out. And here he is with the original War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, and nothing against this figure. I love this figure, great figure, but as I said earlier, I feel like this one captures the animation model a bit better because it just gives him that nice bulky look that he had in the game, because this is how he looked in the game. He was all bulked out. He was all kinds of bulked out. So I feel like this one captures his look from the game a lot better than this one, but I mean, hey, this is still very nicely done figure. Still holds up as far as I'm concerned. And the whole time I've had this Optimus Prime holding this axe on my shelf, but you know what? I think it's time for a changing of the axe. You know, I think we're going to be doing this when we have him displayed, because you know what? This is just going to look way better. Way better. Does it look way better? I think we already know the answer to that question, don't we? Oh yeah, that looks way better. Oh yeah, I can work with that. That I can work with. This, not so much. That, yeah. So that is basically it for the robot mode, and I think it turned out quite well in my opinion. I think it looks good. Again, just captures that big bulky look he had in the game. I personally dig it. Of course, you know, some extra paint. Could always use some extra paint. But all in all, he looks good. He looks big. He looks beefy. But let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to bring his arms all the way out, and then we're going to just pull his shoulders apart like that at either side, and that will allow us to take this whole back section here, extend this out, and we're going to rotate this 180. Just leave that hanging out there for now. At this point, we're going to take this whole shoulder assembly and rotate it. Rotate it all the way around, so now this detail is facing back. Once that is done, this entire chest assembly is going to rock back, and it will loop itself into place. And that will allow you to take this, bring this up and over, make sure this bumper section goes under these fenders here, like so. And once you've done that, you're just going to take these side panels and shift them back in. And you have a tab slot connection right here and a tab slot connection right there. So just get everything lined up and push that in to either side, like so. And that's how you want that looking right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the legs and just clip them together. Then you're going to rotate the waist 180. And now you're going to take the legs and just bring them up like that. You're going to take the arms, you're going to rotate them in, just a quarter of a turn. Rotate them in, and now you're going to bring the arms in, and they are just going to tap together right up here, like so. So it's looking like that, and we got that section done. Now moving on up, we're going to take these panels and just bring them halfway down. You can take these wheel sections, rotate them out, they'll just thoop themselves into place, thoop and thoop. You want to take these sections at the front of the legs, just bring it down halfway, then take his feet, and they will collapse down, like so. Once that is done, you can bring the legs back down, and you have these tabs on the forearms that will go into slots right up in here. Just bring that down if you have everything just right, and they should just drop right into place and sit there like that. And now we're at the home stretch. Just take this panel, bring that down, bring up these exhaust pipes here, and swing all of this in. And you have a tab slot connection that'll happen right up here, so just make sure you line that up and plug all that in, line all this up, and plug it in, Okay, make sure you got everything lined up like so. Get it all nice and squozen. And there you go. There you have War for Cybertron Optimus Prime in his alt mode. You can get a pretty good spin. Pretty good spin. And this was always a very interesting design for Prime that they came up with for the video games. He looks like a big rolling slipper. That's what it looks like. Just a rolling slipper of justice. But you know what? I can work with it. I can work with it, but it looks pretty good. But that's getting close to us. We can take a look at the details. You have some lovely silver paint right up front. Looks good. Paint's a little bit scratched on this side. It's okay. Battle damage, that's all. It's just battle damage. Just battle damage. You can see the rims picked out in silver with some red trim around them. Looks quite nice. Yeah, of course you have varying shades of red here because you have the paint as opposed to the red plastic. So you know, it's not too drastic, but it's still noticeable. Got the big old exhaust pipes. Oh no, I think it looks pretty good. Of course you have the fist just kind of hanging out. I wish that they could have flipped in or maybe a panel to kind of cover all this up, close this up. You know, that would have been nice, but overall, not too bad. There is the top. There is the bottom. He can roll, as rolling things should. Hooray. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Earthrise Prime. Again, just so you can see how that works out. And here he is with the original War for Cybertron Deluxe Prime. So you can see how that looks. I'll give you the turnaround here. You can see who's who, what's what, where's when, and why's how. Just so you can see how they stack up against one another. So, there you go. Now, as far as the weapons go, yes, you can store them on the alt mode, and how this works is you have these two tabs underneath the gun that will go into these two slots right here. So you just plug that on, and that sits like so. And as far as the axe goes, they want you to open it up, and that will reveal this little notch right there, which will go over these tabs right here on the top. So you just line that up, and it'll just drop down. And there you have your storage. It looks totally ridiculous, but hey, it's storage. If you want to, you can always remove this section here. There is a post, so you can always just take this and maybe, you know, plug it into the side like that. Have it look like another blaster, little side-mounted blaster or something, or rotate it around like that or something. You could do something, or, you know, just hide it on this side so you don't even see it at all. You know, as always, things you can do if you want to do it. Hey, it's storage if you want storage. So, there you go. And of course, the last thing to talk about is the included base of displayage that resides within the box. So open up the box, pull displayage out of the box, toss box, open this up, and here we have a lovely Scene from the game. 03 Studio Series Gamer Edition Transformers. More for Cybertron. Lovely. Take Prime, plop them down, and as always, display options. They're good. So there you have War for Cybertron Optimus Prime, and yeah, I really like this figure. I think this figure does a really good job at capturing how he looked in the video game. I think the robot mode looks really good. There are some hollow bits that I know are going to annoy people, but you know, I'm sure at some point Dr. Wu or even somebody on TF Safari will put out a filler kit for him or something, some extra weapons, some new weapons for him. So third party's always got us covered there, but as is, I think it's a very good looking figure. The alt mode, I think, looks really good. I just wish the fists flipped in, or there was a panel to cover up the back, just something to cover up, you know, those fists back there. Some way to hide them away, but it is what it is. You know, my usual complaint with pretty much Transformers in general, wish the paint job was a bit better. The paint on the axe is just horrible. Just that axe just does not look good. Molding-wise, it looks good, but paintwork-wise, just looks so bad. But if you're good at the paintings, then, you know, you could probably make it look awesome. Or again, just wait for a third-party company to put out a better-looking axe for him. Luckily, I already have a better-looking axe for him, so I'm covered there. But overall, good-looking figure, good engineering, fun to mess with. So you know what? Overall, I am pleased with him. So there you go. Now I got this from BigBadToyStore.com, as always linked in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Studio Series playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Voyager Class Optimus Prime, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Oh, jeez. I'm starting to think this war is getting out of hand. Prime, we need to evacuate the planet. Wait a second. This doesn't seem right. Something's not right here. My name is Cliff Jumper. Now that's definitely not right.